It began quietly, ironically. One morning, people woke to a world that could hear them, truly hear them. Every thought, every whisper of the mind now escaped as glowing text or echoing sound in the air. The mind had lost its walls. At first, it was confusion. A woman brushed her teeth while her thoughts floated above her head. "I hate this toothpaste." Her husband read it and frowned. The child asked for cereal, but his mother saw, "I wish I were still asleep." Truth became visible, and privacy became extinct. Within hours, the streets turned into storms of words. Crowds moved beneath clouds of glowing sentences, each person surrounded by their own noise. Conversations were no longer spoken, they simply appeared. Secrets hovered in the air like pollution. Lies evaporated instantly, burned away by the light of thought. The news called it the unveiling. Scientists couldn't explain it. Some said it was a mutation in human consciousness. Others called it divine punishment. But for most, it felt like exposure, raw and unbearable. Every suppressed emotion, every hidden desire, every silent resentment stood naked before the world. Governments collapsed in days. Politicians couldn't lie. Soldiers couldn't obey orders they didn't believe in. Banks fell as greed hung visible above their doors. Relationships shattered, built on truths too sharp to ignore. Lovers saw each other's doubts. Parents read their children's anger. Humanity faced itself, unfiltered, unedited, undeniable. Then came the silence. People stopped going outside. They wore metal helmets, static generators, anything to muffle their thoughts. The air cleared, but the distance grew. Loneliness became the new noise. The sound of no one daring to think too loud. Children were the exception. Too young to fear their own minds, they filled playgrounds with floating drawings, suns, trees, laughter made visible. They reminded the adults what unfiltered truth could be. Not shame, but connection. Eventually, the world adapted. Cities installed quiet zones, where thoughts were absorbed by soundless walls. Communities formed around honesty, learning to speak only what they meant. Some even found peace in transparency. No secrets, no masks, no games. And yet, there were still whispers of resistance. People who sought the old silence, who dreamed of private minds. They believed that mystery was part of being human, that some thoughts should stay unspoken. One night, a scientist built a machine to silence thought again. When she activated it, her last visible words hovered in the air. Truth made us suffer, but it also made us real. The light faded. The world went quiet. No one knew if the silence was freedom or loss.